Hey, how's it going everyone? Today we're going to be talking about how to achieve this caustic lighting effect. I used the same technique on my most recent project, a music video I shot, and I thought it looked pretty cool, so I figured I'd create a little YouTube video about it. So this was inspired by Blade Runner, where in the background of a lot of the shots in that film, you see a lot of moving light ripples, basically this caustic lighting effect. The way they achieved it in Blade Runner was to bounce light off of a moving water source. Unfortunately, we don't always have the ability to shoot a scene next to a big body of water, so of course you could go ahead and fill up a container and create your own little body of water, I guess. But I found a much easier and much more convenient workaround to this for very cheap. All you'll need is a light and this reflective mylar sheet that sells for $10 on Amazon. Okay, so this was my entire setup. One aperture Amaran 100D and one of these reflective mylar sheets, reflecting the light back onto my subject. Now, if you shake the mylar sheet around a lot, you would get a lot of crazy refractions, which could be kind of cool, but wasn't really what I was looking for. But we found that if we just held the mylar sheet as still as possible and used a fan just to blow a light breeze into the sheet, it would create the perfect movement for just the right amount of caustic lighting that you want. Another tip that I have is to record your footage in slow motion. So for this shot of Rachel working on her computer, I recorded it at 100 frames per second. And for the music video shot of Matty, I recorded it at 50 frames per second. So I could go back in post and in both cases slow it down a little bit. I just think the slower you're able to get these ripples of light moving, the nicer the effect comes off. And one last important tip that I have for you is to try to keep your mylar sheet as wrinkle-free as possible. I have two of these sheets, one that I folded up and one that was kept nicely folded. And you can compare it for yourself. The one that's crumpled up doesn't really create as nice of an effect as the one that was nicely folded up. And yeah, that's pretty much it. It's a super simple lighting trick for very cheap, so I definitely recommend experimenting with it. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please leave a like, comment down below, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.